Hi everyone, I have an update. If you've been watching the news, you may have heard that a body was found that is suspected to be Miya Marcano's body. I also want to share with you that if you looked at my first 3-card reading, past, present, future, I believe that reading was actually picking up on the person of interest, Armando Manuel Caballero. Today at 12:49 p.m., after the news came out, I did another drawing. And this drawing, because today would have been the 9th day that she was missing, I shuffled the cards. And then what I did was I picked the 9th card for each row. The first card is actually the 4 of Wands. And it was really, and I pulled it in reverse. And I want to show you what the 4 of Wands looks like upright. So upright, as you can see, it's two people who are happy. They are together. There's a celebration. There's harmony. There's homecoming. Okay. And it indicates two people who actually love each other. This was pulled in reverse, and this is a 3-card reading. It's called a mind, body, soul reading. So this would indicate the mind, right? Because it was pulled in reverse, this indicates that there was conflict with others. In this case, being the maintenance worker in her apartment building who was essentially stalking her, it seems, and not taking no for an answer, which is just tragic and terrible. And so pulling this first really was like a chilling feeling for me because it signifies a union that shouldn't be, right? And so this person wanting to be with her and her rejecting him. And then for the second card, I pulled the 9 of Pentacles, also in reverse. So this would indicate mind, this would indicate body, her actual body. And the question I posed was, where is she, right? Wanting to know exactly where she was. And I think something that's really important here is I picked the 9 of Pentacles. Now upright, you see she's surrounded by green. And if you look at the bottom, you see, that there's dirt and soil, right? And I believe that she was found in an area that is behind an apartment complex that has this kind of soil. And in her bedroom, they found some soil. And so this is what I think this could connect us to her actual location. It was pulled in reverse, though. When the 9 of Pentacles is pulled in reverse, it signifies that you're working a lot. You're hustling a lot. You're doing a lot. And, there's just a lot going on. When you see this card come up, you need to think about your own self-worth and value. And so we can tell that Miya was a type of person who was a hard worker. She was 19 years old. She was studying in school, and she was not only working, she was living on her own, which is a sign of maturity at 19. And so pulling it in reverse can signify that you are working. It also can indicate, though, that there's some kind of issue at work when you pull the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. And we know that this person of interest who took his own life worked in the same building she worked in and lived in as the maintenance worker. And so that just makes me so sad, right? That we see that the story begins. She enters into a space that's supposed to be beautiful and new. And if you look at, the apartment buildings behind her, right? Like she's doing this new thing supposedly, but it's pulled in reverse, which means that it's a situation that doesn't even exist, but somebody's forcing it. Then we see this area, right? In the reverse 9 of Pentacles, you see a lot of green, a lot of soil, right? Thinking of where this body was located for the body, right? And also thinking of what the 9 of Pentacles represents with working a lot and there being some source of tension at work. And finally, for the soul, this is a mind, body, soul reading. I pulled the Tower. And again, I did this reading at 12:49 p.m. And this really scared me because the Tower, you could just look at the Tower card. There's fire at the top. There are people falling out of buildings. The Tower actually represents, destruction, right? It represents things coming to an end. Sometimes it can also represent liberation, right? Liberation from your current pain and your strife. The Tower also signifies someone dying an untimely death as well. I hope that we can make space for more sisters to be able to be who they are without being stalked and treated this way. Peace and mad respect. Rest in power, Miya Marcano.